Hi guys. We're doing a spontaneous live. See if anybody is around. It's kind of an odd time of day, but it's a good time of day for me because I know that I can't stay rambling on here for hours when I have my kidlets coming home here shortly. So I have two people. Yay, it's not a terrible time. Hi, Denise. Hi, Shanoa. Hey, Rose. How is everyone doing? I feel like it's been forever. I miss you too. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's been a while. I have a video uploading in the background here, so hence all my swatches and everything. So I miss you too, Rose. I know I said it in the video I'm uploading right now. This is a tough time of year for me. Just with weather, like it's minus 30 degrees Celsius here today. And yeah, just getting down from the holidays. I still haven't got all of my holiday stuff put away. And so we're just slowly getting back into the groove of things. I know, Shanoa, it's gross cold. And it's so weird that it's so cold and snowing. Like usually you get really cold or you get snow. I know. And Rose, my thoughts, condolences, hugs, everything go out to you. I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. That is so sad. And well, some of you know that's part of my funk when it's another holiday of no contact with my family, but you're at minus 34. It was minus 26, I think, when I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. It got to minus 30 and I refused to check since then. I'm like, screw this. I'm going into our warm basement with the in-floor heating. And then I was like, no, I'm going to grab a beer and I'm going to go live and talk to some people. And there's just so much going on. Nikki Tutorials video. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I could love her more. And hearing that video, I was just, hi, Smudge. Oh, beauty. Oh, Rose. I know it's so tough. Nikki Tutorials, I have so much more love and respect for her. And, being able to take that power away from those gross people that are trying to blackmail her is just, it makes my heart, there's good people out there to be influenced by, right? So I didn't have any clue. Tony, your palette is on the way, so look for it in the mail. I know I got a new phone over Christmas. My hubby is so amazing, and I still haven't. He will text me, and 2 days later, I get the text. So I did get your text. Unfortunately, it was after Tuesday that I got your text. So, but yes, and over the holidays, on the 9th was Bart and I's 10-year anniversary. So that was nice. He is a good man. You know what? We're still going to do coffee, Tony. I just didn't want you to wait forever with everything that's going on. I was like, oh, I don't want you to have to wait and wait and wait if I can't get out of this funk and deal with people. And we've been dealing with some issues with the boys' schools and stuff. But yes, so my 10-year anniversary, I get to support a little bit, carry around a little bit more bling bling. So, but no, Tony, we are absolutely doing coffee. Please, please, please do not think that we are not doing coffee. You can't get away from me. Hi, Katie. Hi, everyone. So yeah, like I said, I was swatching because I have a video uploading in the background here, and 60th, congrats. Oh, Tony. And this is one of those situations where we've been dealing with, thank you. we've been dealing with a bully situation for like 2 years, and we thought that maybe this was finally, hi Lou, oh my gosh, I miss you too. I miss you so much. Everybody, if you are not subscribed to Lou, go subscribe to her channel. Same with Rose over at Beauty Boomer. Oh, well, you know what, Shanoa, because we are moving now pretty soon. Well, not pretty soon. It takes a while to build a house. But I'm going to be in your neck of the woods quite a bit. I have a spot on my monitor here, and it's right on my nose. So yeah, I talk about that in the video that's uploading now. I took a bunch of footage when we were last up there. We've settled on a floor plan. We have met with an architect. So it's going through, but no, kids are, it's hard with kids, right? They don't necessarily have all the tools to deal with things like bullies. And sometimes it's hard for them. I'm going to leave it at that. And he's almost, I know. But unfortunately, hi, Poisonous, you're never late. Unfortunately, it's thing one that's been being bullied for over 2 years now by the same boy. But unfortunately, thing one took it into his own hands, and now it kind of took any leg we had to stand on away. He instigated some stuff on Thursday. So now all of a sudden it's like, now all of a sudden my kid's the bad kid. Like the school seems to forget that we've been going on with this for 2 years. So it's kind of heartbreaking. And so, yeah, luckily this happened before Bart went back to work. He left on Saturday. So it was a few trips to the school, but at least I had my hubby by my side. Usually it's me in there by myself, and it's kind of, he did hit his breaking point, Rose. And it's one of those things where it's hard to try to teach a kid, especially at that age, right? Like we have always told him he will never, ever be in trouble for defending himself, ever. Like this bully is the whole reason we put our boys into jujitsu. But we've also always told them that if you are the one that throws that first punch, you are in trouble. And hi, Adele. Luckily, he didn't throw the first punch, but he did some taunting, which led to a lot of scuffles, which ended with him being kicked quite severely in the nether regions. But unfortunately, he told us all the stuff that was done to him and not what he had done to lead up to it. So it's a whole big thing. So yeah, and you know what? That's what we've been fighting, Poisonous. It's and they even said, you know, they're like, they thought of suspending my boy. And you know what? I'm not that mom that's ever going to be like my kid's an absolute angel all the time. And I said, if they felt that that's what needed to be done, then that's what should be done. But that other kid better be too. So it's also, though, unfair that this kid has a folder of incidents of threatening physical violence and actual physical assault of other kids and all this stuff. And this is the first time my boy started something, and he's in the wrong. I am not saying he was not in the wrong. But all of a sudden now it's like, instead of having 2 years to build up to suspension talk, it's like one instance. And it's heartbreaking because you're having to discipline your child, even though you know that what he did was wrong, but you know why it happened. And, oh, Lou, let me tell you, I am not a good influence for a mom. Yeah, I could tell how I'm a bad mom. Yeah, and, you know, I've got to, and what makes it hard is thing two is so protective of thing one. So when all this went down, the very next day, Friday, well, of course, thing two is in trouble because he's acting out because he's so mad at what happened to his brother. And it's like, it's tough. these trying times. And yeah, I'm not the world's greatest mom by any means. And I still remember my boys were trying to they were pretending to fight, and they were going like, and it was the first thing that popped into my mind was, no, thumb on the outside. No, do not teach your kids this. But I'm so sorry, Adele. And it breaks your heart. Like, you know what? I've thought about homeschool, Rose. My concern is that, thank you, Poisonous. It does help. I've been bleeding subscribers here lately, but that's my own fault. It's because I haven't been posting. My concern with homeschooling is I'm a very educated woman. I have a lot of post-secondary education and degrees, diplomas, all this kind of stuff, right? But I have my very, very shortcomings, and I am terrified of having to teach my children math. So my hope is, because of where we're moving, and it is so rural and smaller schools, and being rural, they, I think, take a harder stance on some of this stuff and more of an old school stance, in the sense of, yeah, what you did was wrong. I'm hoping it'll be different. Oh, thank you, Adele. Yes, it would be temporary. When I was pregnant with thing one, a girlfriend of mine, she's actually a teacher. I hadn't even had my child yet. And I said, okay, can I book you for, say, 8 years from now to tutor my child? Like, Bart is the math guy. It's like you give him some asinine equation, throw random numbers at him, and he's like, he's a human calculator and can get it. That is so not me. English, science, my rock jock stuff, no problem. But math, it's like, wait, I gotta take my socks off. Like, so yeah, it's, we're going to see how it plays out. Now they are in the Catholic school system, which I know it's a little different in the States than it is here. We could put him into the public school system. My concern is that I'd put both boys into the same school, obviously. I know, Tony. I know. They both have been getting some help with some of their reading and stuff like that. Jax is falling a bit behind with his handwriting and stuff, so they've got help, not aides. Like, it's not like they have a special aide that is with them. I know, right, Poisonous? Oh, bye, Shanoa. Say hi to your mom. Thank you. I wouldn't want them to lose that extra help that they are getting. So, hi, Carla. Everyone, Real Chicks TV has a channel as well, so please go and check her channel out. And by all means, and I've said this before, if you have a channel, feel free to please put it in the description. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, they have to pay for it in the States. Oh, you're very welcome, Carla. I adore you. I'll admit it, I'm fangirling a little. Carla's in my chat, guys. Or not actual handwriting, but even printing. He struggles. He can start out and he goes good, but it's like he doesn't have the proper muscle strength. So then you're not able to read it. So yes, it is government funded that they have to have education. I would be concerned that any advance they made with the extra help, if I were to transfer their schools, it would probably take a while to get that help put in place. And then it's all these, I'm a worrier, right? I think about every possible thing that could go wrong. So I'm going to see how I'm going to give it a couple weeks here to see how everything plays out. I know that thing one is having a meeting with his principal today. I'm a little upset because I had emailed to ask to be there when that happened and didn't hear back from the school. So no, we're going to be playing that out and see what happens there. Yeah, that's definitely on my list, Tony. But it's so strange, right? Because before we moved to this house, we were actually in town. I know it is so hard for me to focus on what's right, Rose. I am a born pessimist. And even as far as like personally, I take criticism better than a compliment, if that makes an IEP. I don't think so. I don't know what IEP is. So I'm going to see how that all goes with the principal. But like before we moved here, we lived in town and he started a different Catholic school and he was getting awards for having the biggest heart, being the most caring. They made an award for him, the First Responders Award, because if anybody, it didn't matter what age, who they were, if they ever got hurt, he was looking for a Band-Aid, he was giving a hug, he was helping them up. And then we went to this other school when we moved and it started out great. Then this other child showed up at the school and now all of a sudden my child gets labeled a bully. So yeah, I'm struggling with that. So individual learner plan. I don't think they have that. I know that they've got, like, I know when I was in school, there was the special classes. I had one, but that's because I was ahead of class. So I had to go to a special class in the library where we did our LA, our language arts, separately because I was at a higher level than what my grade was. And it doesn't seem like there was also the opposite. If you were falling behind, they had special classes, but it's almost like they don't want to pull kids out of the classroom now. They don't want to ever single anybody out, right? So they have just extra help during those classes, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, I'm definitely looking into all of those options and even figuring out both boys. I'm sorry to hear that, Tony. We're going to have a lot to talk about at our coffee date. Bear with me. Even to go out, like even when my husband's home, it's like, I need a good 20 minutes to just, hi, Ida, prepare myself to have to be in a people-y place. So I've got to get better at that. And it's so strange how things change. When I was working, before I was married, before I had kids, I did downhole chemical sales. I could walk into a bar, I could talk to people I didn't know, and that didn't bother me. And now it's like, even to leave my house, I'm kind of feeling like it's like, okay, get ready. So, but no, and yeah, I think that's similar poisonous. Like he's getting extra support within the classroom. So it's not the special ed classes that we used to have when I was in school. So I would want to make sure that that is continued if I end up putting them in public school. It's hard though to express to kids at this age too. Like, I know I was having a talk with him and he's like, I just want to change schools. And it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to get across that we can leave this school and we leave that particular bully, but there's going to be a bully at the other school. And maybe it won't affect you right now, but at some point in life, even mommy and daddy have to deal with bullies or people that we don't like, right? So yeah, I'm an absolute recluse and social anxiety. And it's after being a mom. And it used to be like I would hop in my car on a Friday to leave work and I would just decide not to take the exit and I would drive down into Montana. Like I didn't care. Now for me to drive to Calgary, which is only like 20 minutes away, gives me a panic attack. So it's kind of crazy. I've got to work on that this year. Especially being where we're going to be moving, it would be so easy to never leave the house, like to drive, have your groceries picked up, and just never get out. And I cannot let myself do that. I don't think that'd be healthy for me. So, but yeah, I know. And there's girl drama everywhere, and there's bullies everywhere. And it's, and they don't like, it's like he's got little blinders on, and I get it, right? He sees the bully issue now with the one bully, and it's hard for him. And it breaks my heart that he even has to think about that going to a new school, there'll be a new kid that might pick on him. Or, so it's like, I'm trying to give him all the, I love you, Rose, always thinking about you, and I can't wait to hug you in real life again. We're going to get together again. It's hard because as a mom now, I'm having to try to give him the tools, not only to deal with a bully, but on how to deal with grown-ups. Aw, thank you, Adele. It's hard when little people are scared to talk to their teachers because they feel like they're going to be in trouble. And that has been the path that has been set for him. So it's hard to have to try to coach is the wrong word, but how to get him to feel comfortable to let the teachers know how he feels. He is definitely very much like me in the sense that when all this went down and a teacher said, "Are you okay?" says yes, and he left, rather than say, "No, this kid kicked me in the nuts. I feel like I'm going to puke." And, you know, so that's tough. And especially, like, I've been off Twitter for a while, which has been actually nice. But anytime I do check in, I see the stuff going on there, and it's like, this is so much stuff going on that is very much similar to what my kid is going through. And it is a cesspool of nastiness sometimes. I don't get it. Raphael, hi. I've been meaning to ask you, and now I can ask you in real life. I call you Raph sometimes on Twitter. Is that okay? I don't want to offend you ever by saying Raph instead of Raphael. I know some people, my one boy, his name is Jax, Jax, and people call him Jack or Jackson, and he loses his mind. So I get it. I also grew up with everybody calling me James instead of Jamie, and it used to bug me, but I was such a tomboy, and at that time, anyway, whole different story. But yeah, it's Twitter has been gross. Perfect. Is there any way you can, for you and your husband to have a sit down with the parents? We've tried asking for that. Unfortunately, the school will not provide us with any information, and they do not seem at all open to that. Yeah, there's other boys involved too. And what's sad is my boy and his two best friends have been the punching bags for this boy for 2 years. And it's still, and it's part of I say it lovingly, it's the redneck in me. It's like, man, I want to just go and talk to that child. Like, if his parents won't do something about it, let me put the fear God in him. But I've offered that as well, Tony. And you know what? They hide behind the Privacy Act so much that even when we requested to see video footage of a lot of these incidents, because they told me that there are cameras in the playgrounds, we were able to get stills this time. And it's the very first time they have ever offered us to see anything. So it's hands are tied. But back to Twitter stuff, I like Twitter in the sense of it's how I get to talk more easily than a video per se. Like, I can send out a tweet saying, "Holy crap, it's colder than a witch's tit here today." Yes, it is, Tony. And that's a heck of a lot easier than, having to put a video out saying it's cold. So I like it for the communication aspect. What I hate is seeing so much grossness. And yep, I know. And let me tell you, when this all went down on Thursday, I didn't hear it from the school, and they had been promising me for 2 years to keep me apprised of anything. I actually heard it from one of Thing One's friends' mothers who texted me to say, "Oh my God, what happened at school today?" kind of thing. Bart didn't even have to hear what went on. He was in the vehicle and drove to the school and raised a bit of hell, which, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm so torn about the Twitter thing right now. It's should I stay or should I go? I don't want to lose the communication. And it's a lot of that's how I know how to contact people and everything. I hate seeing the viciousness. Some of it's called for. I will say, from my point of view, some of it is called for. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm scared to say anything. I'm not scared to say anything. I will always say, I tried Instagram, Katie. I suck at Instagram. I have an Instagram and I'm never on there. What I'm more scared about Twitter, though, is how easily and quickly everything can get turned and twisted. And it's tough. And I hate this whole, everybody can say keep the same energy, and there's not a whole lot of keeping the same energy in a lot of cases. I'll say it. I was disgusted by Tea Time's Twitter. And I think it's disgusting that they can attack other people for things that have happened in the past. And yes, he apologized, whether it was heartfelt or not. It's not my apology to accept. I think it was pretty quick to come back. I think it was black. I know, right? I agree, Raphael. I think Nikki making jokes about the situation already is kind of disgusting in my point of view, my opinion. I can't back that. I don't like that. Who was the other person that I was I'll say it. I saw what is his name? He contacted a bunch of the drama channel sponsors. I was so thoroughly disgusted. Shelby's coat something. Oh, hi, Tired But Flawless has a channel as well. I've shouted her out before. Please go subscribe. She is amazing. Yes, Shelby. Jeff Coat. And I think what was so maddening about that is before he was on anybody's radar, I had watched him a little bit, and he was so much about the hit that $sign button, subscribe. Here's my or not the $sign. He didn't have that at the time. My PayPal is this, or Vimeo money, or whatever. Very much that. Now he acts like it's a joke, but in my heart of hearts, I don't feel like it's a joke. I personally, I don't I can see a little $sign thing here when I'm on live. I don't know if it's active. I don't care. I don't know if it works. It's there. I cannot imagine ever coming on here and saying, hey, give me 50 likes and send $1. You get AdSense and you work for your money. If somebody wants to push that button, that is great. But the way he constantly goes, it's gross. I'm sorry. It's gross. I also watched a live stream of him when he was coming up on his 1,000 subscribers, and it was this big celebration, and he's crying and emotional, and yet he knows he asked all his subscribers to make additional accounts, make accounts for their cats, their dogs, and have their dog. I would not feel right sitting here saying I have 1,000 subscribers knowing that a whole huge chunk of those are fake. And that's my opinion. I would not, I'm sorry. I think that's gross. I think it's disgusting. I don't like it. I'm sure there's been videos since then, but yeah, I can't get on board with that. I also saw, I don't know who you're talking. Yay, be glad, Poisonous. Right, Raphael? I'm sure you've seen, I know it is vile. I agree. I was on another live stream and he's the one that's all, well, you know, you want to talk, Nick? Well, you can roll up. Really? Like, come on. But the first to say, oh, everybody's childish or whatever, it's like, no, like, seriously, you're threatening to go to somebody's place or inviting them to roll up. And I'm like, really? But yeah, anyway, like, I'm all for 100% for holding people accountable. Yeah, he is acting like he's 12. Absolutely. And the range of emotions. And I know it's in a joking way, the way he talks to his husband, but it bothers me. But I'm all for people being held accountable. So these drama channels that are reporting on drama channels, cool. Who was the one I was doing something and had her on the background, a 3.5 hour live stream. Miracle, Mind of a Miracle, something. I know, right? Like, show you're changed. Quit asking for money. Quit even joking about it. The tea time dude. No, the tea time dude is Nikki. And I have my own thoughts about that. I know, right? The hypocrisy. Like, if you want to be a drama channel holding drama channels accountable, you better make sure that you're doing some pretty clean living. And like I said, I'm all for holding people accountable, but try to maybe not be a hypocrite while doing it. Yeah, I find some of that disturbing. But yeah, there's been quite a few that I've seen come out. Yeah, that would have been this, I forgot his name, Shelby, Jeff Coat. It's, I don't know. By the way, Raphael, I loved your story time. I know I commented on it. Oh my goodness. I was rolling laughing. If you have not watched his story time about having to run away from some porn stars, yes, keep the same energy. And the thing is I've called people out before, and I would call other people out if I saw the need. There's a level at which one should be called out. There's varying degrees, right? It's like trying to, you're not a dork at all. And if you're a dork, then call me a dork. I want to be a dork. It's almost like comparing Lipstick Gate with the couple hairs that were found on Jeffree Star palette. Are both bad? Yes. Is there a little bit of a varying degree of seriousness? Yes. So if one person says something one time, or maybe they lose their temper, right? That's one thing. But when it seems like it's in somebody's live streams every single time, yeah. And it's just, stop. It's not funny. And it's even like, there's, throwing shade is one thing, but I think that some people aren't able. He's not a dork at all. There are some people that don't know how to throw shade, right? like, it's one thing to, you know, be a little sly, a little bit of shade. It's another to sit with a gloating look on your face, like, don't you love our background? Like, to me, that's not shade. That's just being immature. That's just, it's not funny, right? And I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I don't think I want to. So there's that going on, and you know, I don't pretend to know everything. I and I don't know a lot about what's going on behind the scenes, and I think anytime friendships or relationships end, it's sad. Yep, I know. I couldn't agree more. I think there has to be a level of jealousy there or envy. Um, it's sad. There needs to be that grieving period as well as a time of comprehension, right? If I were to suddenly be in a fight and lose my best friend, I would want time to figure out what went wrong, all this stuff before having to address it. That being said, like, I talk about Bart a lot on my channel. I think part of the reason why Bart and I work so well is we were friends for a long time before we ever started dating, because yeah, living with his best friend for 5 years. We got to know each other. But the funniest thing I think about Bart and I is before there was ever even talk about being engaged, anything. This was merely dating time of the relationship. We spoke about what we wanted as far as a family. Did we want kids? We also talked about what would happen if we had kids and got divorced. And nobody wants that. Oh, speaking of, just one moment. Hello, babe. I'm on a live stream right now. Do you want me to put you on speakerphone so you can say hi to everyone? Okay, just a sec. Hey, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
I had to cover your name and stuff.
Yeah, I don't need all the attention that would come from this.
Oh, I know, because you know I'm so famous. No, it was funny. Oh, everybody is saying hi to you. We were just talking about relationships and stuff because unfortunately Jeffree Star just broke up with Nate, or vice versa. They broke up. And I was telling them how it was.
I had money down that one was going to last forever.
Oh, shush! I know you're being all facetious.
I didn't know the other guy's name.
Yeah. Smudge says, "Hey, Mr. Glowing Beauty." But I was telling them how when we were dating, so before we'd even talked about getting married or anything, we had already discussed like kids and divorce and everything before we were even engaged.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's lacking in a lot of these big public relationships is everything is so public and they miss some of these important steps. So,
you know, I think we always worry about it. We're 10, well, just about 11 years in from when we started dating. But we worried for the first few years because we never fought and still haven't.
yeah.
And we just didn't know how. And but I mean, we always look for the brighter side of it all. And yeah, we kind of knew which. Talking about breakups before we were even really engaged or married. But I mean, it was all about respect.
Yeah.
On that we had for each other, rather than the stuff that we were walking away from. That was more the purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, like, and it's funny too, because Bart's work, he works away a lot, obviously, you guys know that. And I worked in the office. I did have to go to the field a bit, but you know, it was one of those talks that we'd had, mostly seeing a lot of our friends' relationships fail, that heaven forbid something were to happen, me saying, oh, no, you get the kids every other weekend when his job is a 2-week on, 2-week off type thing is asinine to even assume that something like that would work, right? So,
yeah, or making sure that we sold the house and we'd split it. everything makes sense, because why wouldn't you keep the nice house for the kids to live in?
Yeah. So yeah, I think communication is key. So everyone is saying hi. Anyway, do you want me to give you a call in a little bit?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Okay. No, I didn't hear from the school today, so.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. I'll fill you in on everything when I hear it from the little man when he gets home.
All right.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Okay.
Don't believe a word she says, everyone.
Okay, say bye to everyone.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. So there's my hubby. I am the luckiest woman in the whole world, and I will say that forever. So your hubby's a caveman. I don't think they drug him by, oh yeah, they did drag by the hair, not the ankles. That's right. That could lead into a very adult joke. Anyway, so no, like, and whether it's a friendship or a relationship, communication is key. I will say though that sometimes communication can't happen. As sad as that is, sometimes feelings can be so hurt that to try to communicate would probably make things worse, if that makes sense. I am a firm believer, like speaking about my family, I left the ball in their court. You know, when you want to talk, you talk. It's gotten to the point now where it's been so long that I don't even know what could be accomplished if there could ever be that level of trust anymore. But sometimes I think taking that break before lashing out is better than in the heat of the moment, 2 seconds later, oh, I effing hate you, you know, whatever. But happy, grunt, mad, huffy grunts, hungry, more grunts. Oh my gosh. It's funny. I remember one time we were just dating, and we had gone over to friends' places and we were playing, oh shoot, what was the board game? Balderdash, I think it was. And oh my gosh, we weren't hardly dating. And we were like on the same wavelength, and we were playing with a couple that were friends of ours, and they'd been married and they had kids and everything, and we kicked ass. But anyway, so no, like my heart breaks for Jeffrey. Yeah, I have to walk away too, Smudge. I clam up, and I know Bart hates it. Bart hates it because I'm a thinker. So when we're having serious conversations, he always says, you just clam up and quit talking. And it's not that I'm quitting talking. It's I need to really think about what's going on. I need to weigh those pros and cons. I'm so analytical, right? I need to know what I'm going to say and what can come of that before I actually say it. So unfortunately, I'm also very emotional, and it drives Bart crazy too, because hi, Tanya. Like day to day, like when I was working, whatever, you did not see me cry. I was not a crier. Business, deal with it. Again, since having kids, it's like, oh my gosh, still, I don't cry a whole lot. I cried though in Houston meeting all these people and stuff. But like, if there are those serious conversations, my eyes start to well. I can't see the outcome. So that's almost why I'm crying. It's like, okay, I just need time. I need time to take what was given to me, think about it, and then figure it out. But I know, right? It goes out the door with emotions. And, you know, I would like to think, like, heaven forbid, I hate even talking about it really. Like with Bart and I, if the end were to come, I would hope that because we've been together so long and we discussed these things before we were even married, that we would be able to hold some civility. And of course, that all depends. Like, are we getting divorced because he screwed around, or, you know, so you have to pick up kids. See you, Tony. I'm probably not going to be live much longer. We should do a Taco Bell mukbang. I don't know if I've had Taco Bell. Oh no. There's a Taco. I think there's a Taco Bell here in Okotoks. Is that the one that's with KFC? Anyway, we could figure something out. Definitely. Totally lost my train of thought. I can't stay on much longer anyway. My boys will be home as well soon. So, and it's another one of those busy mom days. It's like I'm running to jujitsu 3 nights a week and homework and magnetic toy projects and all this stuff. So I have to get some food. Unfortunately, you have to feed these little beings. So, so I should get off soon, but I don't know where I was going with that tangent. See you, Tony. So yeah, let me know in the comments or whatever. Who wants to see me mukbang with Tony, also known as Can Mom? She's the winner of my last giveaway. I said I might do a giveaway in this just because I was hoping my other video would upload. I've been checking and it's not uploaded yet because I got some duplicate palettes in a mystery box. So I'll maybe hold off on doing the giveaway now. But there is going to be screw it. Let's do a giveaway right now. Oh, let's do a giveaway for these. How can I do this live? I wish I could be lazy. I have stuff thought out. I just haven't cooked it yet. So this is the Fresh Soy Face Cleaner and a Too Faced Matte Alec liquid lip. Yes, a giveaway. I don't know what I'm gonna do. First one to Heidi. First one to type in what anniversary did Bart and I just celebrate? How many years? First one to type it in, and I'm gonna send you some stuff as long as you're in Canada or the US. And you're over 18. So let's see. I did say it. Nope. Tired but flawless. Send me your details, girl. I will send these off to you. But don't give it to me. Give it to someone else. Oh, no. Okay, D is the next one that had the right answer. Because Tired but Flawless said give it to someone else. Are you sure? Because D would be the second in line. D, are you in Canada or UK? Are you 18 years or older? I only have these already. Oh no. Okay. You know what? Tired but Flawless. Do you have these two particular items? Because you're super smart. I love a smart girl. You don't have them. Okay, well, you know what? I'll send these to you. That way, then I don't have to try to think of another question. If you want, just send me your address and I'll get these out to you. Plus, I have something extra to put in a package to you. So this works out perfectly. So, yeah, I hope that was fair. I hope everyone's... I am going to be doing some more giveaways. They might not be the most big, luxurious thing, but, and I won't do them all in live streams because I just see, yeah, it's lagging for some. See, that wasn't overly fair, but I promise you, in the video that is uploading right now, there's more giveaways. So, and there's things I'm pretty sure not a lot of people have. So, you're very welcome. So anyway, that's what's been going on with me. So yeah, I've got big videos coming up. You guys are going to get to see the big expanse of bare land with all the rolling hills that we're going to be building a house on. I've got footage of that. I've got so many bits and pieces of MLM videos done. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Meeting with the architect kind of moved me from the really stressed to the, okay, this is going to be fun part. And yeah, we're going to get through. We're going to get through this cold winter funk. But yeah, anyway, yeah, actually, this is some of the giveaway stuff. Aw. It is stressful fun. So I'm going to try to focus on the fun instead of the stress. I'm a born stressor over every single little thing. So love the anti-MLM. Yes, and I've been teasing it for a while, but I've been gathering. It's so hard to do research on anti-MLM stuff. Like the video I did on Young Living and Unique, those videos were easy because I was in those MLMs, right? So it was easy for me to speak on. There's been a lot of requests I've been getting about ones that, hi Sherry, that I haven't been a part of. So it takes some research. And then it's so strange. You start to research and then you get pulled in a different direction. Like, it's crazy how there's a lot of similarities or crossovers between a lot of them. There are a couple that I wanted to mention because not all of them, oh, Advocare, oh no, that you can get with. Yes, I know, I've been watching a lot of anti-MLM, it's a tongue twister, anti-MLM creators. Like, there are some that it's so hard to speak poorly about because their products are good. It's just the business model that's bad. So I've kind of taken a bit of a detour down some of that. I'm also going to be doing a dark place video, reacting to some of the comments that have gone into my review folder, which I need to check more often, in regards to my Unique and Young Living videos, which you're going to get to see this. I don't know what the right word would be. Catty me? Yeah, it's some of those comments that you read and it's just like, you see red, but not because you're mad they said it about you. It's like, are you not educated? So yeah, I'm going to, I've gotten some of that compiled. Like I said before, I got a brand new great big book. So I've got pages and pages. I've got videos planned for Bart and I. Unfortunately, when he was home this time, we got very busy. Yeah, bless your heart. Oh my goodness, Dee, thank you. Everybody, hashtag Dee, my very first ever super chat. Oh, Dee, thank you. Look, I'm not a crier, and here I am welling up. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh no, which nail one, Poisonous? I was in Gel Moment. Was it Gel Moments? The nail one. I had friends that were in the. I know, my very first. You're my first. You took away my super chat virginity, D. There were also, what were the ones that were the stickers on the nails? There was that one. I was not in that, but a friend was. And of course, then I'm trying to get her to buy the Gel Moments and all this stuff. And did it have something to do, Raphael, about why they drag them by the hair and not the ankles? You did. You popped my super chat cherry. Well, it answers the question I was saying earlier. It works. And look, I didn't even have to sit here and dry bag about it for hours and hours and multiple live streams. See, that's how you throw shade. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. See, I'm never on Twitter, but I will have to go and check. It has to do with the first hand breaks. And you know, it's funny. I've got to learn how to be better with my Twitter too, because the stickers. I am so sorry. Those are horrible and they wreck your nails. Let's see. Years before I went to the. I love that, Raphael. Oh my goodness. Hi, Jen. I am still live, but I've got to get off of here soon. My kidlets are going to be home. Oh, I needed that laugh. Thank you, Raphael. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Yes, Twitter can, I'm going to take Raphael's advice. I am going to be muting a lot of people. I still want it available because, you know, I want a way that people can, I am procrastinating. You know me so well, Dee. I want a way for people to be able to contact me. I have gotten a lot of messages through Twitter. So I think if I were to deactivate, it's unfair to some of my subscribers, friends, that type of thing. Oh no, poisonous. You know what? I'm going to make a promise to y'all that I'm going to sit down and do my nails. I keep saying that. I gotta see it's crazy. I am the world's worst with names, right? So, and that's one thing. It's like Tony, I remember her name, but yes, that is how you should use Twitter, Jen. Absolutely. So, but anyway, it's so hard because I'll think of it after I get off a live stream. It's like, oh my gosh, I was calling somebody their real name instead of their screen name or vice versa. So it's like, I've got to really concentrate now on only using screen names so I'm not accidentally saying somebody's name if they don't want their real name and stuff. But that is amazing news. Jen, yeah, Twitter, and you know what, I'll be honest, like there are some of my friends on there that may be involved in some drama and I want to be there for them. So, and I'm going to have to mute some that I find disturbing is too strong of a word. And it's one of those things too. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, like Nick was so right in his video when he's like, people check this. Like when you have to worry that somebody's going to try to call you out over nothing. And her friend messaged me last. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Poison Run. Have you watched my unique video? Yay. That is amazing, Jen. But like, I find it crazy that if I were to unfollow somebody, that could all of a sudden, by smudge, be like this huge news. So I think, yeah, mute is probably a very good option. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm a fidgeter anyway. And now it feels so weird when you get a new piece of jewelry. And so, yeah, I've been fidgeting with this. So yes, that is right. Yay, Raphael. Let's all take a note from Raphael and post only fun, happy things. So, but on that note, I probably shouldn't procrastinate any longer. I've got to cook supper and find out what happened at the school today. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to be doing the same, Jen, because there are some that I know. Perfect. I've just got to get rid of the negativity. Do you do a lot of unboxing videos? Yeah, I probably more than I should. I do BoxyCharm every month, although being in Canada, I'm usually a month behind everybody else. I'm so glad you came to, Jen. There'll be a video up hopefully later today. I did a mystery box from Deca Scarlet unboxing. And yes, I hope everything went great in school today too. I've been sick about it, quite literally and figuratively. So yeah, I'm going to make them their favorite supper tonight and hope that everything went good at the school. So don't forget to get me your address, Miss Tired But Flawless. Everybody make sure you go check out her channel, Raphael's channel, Gerard's channel. Who else has channels that's still in here? If you have a channel, please feel free to put it in the chat, put it in the comments. What's this posts? Let's share some love. And Tanya and everybody. So please go follow everyone and let's get this positivity, sharing, change the world, right? You have a stupendous night as well. Thank you so much for everything, guys. I appreciate it. I don't think I realized how much I needed to talk to you guys. Well, you know what, Sherry? I will dedicate my next video to you. So, my new subscriber, thank you so much. And yeah, on that note, I really should go. So please, if you liked this, hit the like button. Share if you feel so inclined. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. It was so long, I almost forgot how to do my intro and outro when I filmed the video earlier. But Dee has a channel. Make sure you're on there too. And everybody have a great day or night, wherever you are. Let's all spread some positivity today. And, you know, let our friends know that we're thinking about them. And even in the messiest of situations, stuff will happen for a reason. And there are shitty situations. Shit comes out in the wash. So anyway, on that note, bye y'all. Love you. And until next time, bye.